David Corson, Saturday, September 27th, 2025. About 6 o'clock. Just checking out some of the plants and irrigation and so forth. Got one of my sprinkler heads is not doing well. And just turned off the water on the irrigation because we got a little leak right here. Right there. I dug it out. It's got a little leak, so turned it off, and we'll irrigation guy's gonna come out here maybe tomorrow, sometime next week, and there's some wires down there. I don't want to get electrocuted, but at least I know where it is. I called the water department on. They said, yeah, it's intermittent. You got something going on there. We didn't flag but you have something going on. And I was like, okay. So that's the deal. But hey, hopefully you had a great Friday night. Awesome Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. Now, hey, Georgia's playing here in about 45 minutes. And we're just going to eat some pasta and watch the game, hang out with the dogs, and, do all that stuff. Here, I'll stand in front of the sun if you can keep me here. I don't want to get you blinded. In any event, yeah, so it was a good day, man. Both got up early. My wife had an appointment this morning, and I was getting stuff done. I watched some games, did some editing. Just a mellow day. Beautiful, not cloud in the sky here. It was thundering it earlier, it cleared out, then it clouded up, then cleared out again. Yeah, it's really, really nice here right now. So, in any event, we're just waiting for Georgia, Alabama, 7:30, like the whole other state is. I mean, everybody. I had to run over to Office Max to get a external hard drive cord. Anyway, the guy standing there, I said, hey, are you guys been busy? He goes, no, I think I've counted less than 10 people have come into the store today. I said, dude, man, it's football Saturday and Georgia's playing at 7:30, man. Everybody and their mother is freaking, going to be glued to the TV. Everything's going to be slow, in this state. So, probably same thing in Alabama. Hey, you watching the game? I don't know. We are. In any event, hope you had listen, you still got the whole night to go, and you got all day tomorrow, for the rest of your weekend. And then, hey, fantastic week ahead. So I think I'm going to walk. So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm not going to take your time because I know, hey, some of you guys are going to watch that game. You're probably getting ready. You got to go out and get some ice or beers or wings and pizza or whatever you guys are going to eat, because it's going to be a good, I swear, man, college football starts 7:30. That's if it starts on time. Probably go to about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Who were we watching last night? I don't know, went down to the wire. Went to OT. Oh, it was Florida State, Virginia. Oh my God, did you see that? Those guys swarmed that field. I videotaped. I threw it up on the web, and man, everybody was eating that thing alive. I mean, just the whole freaking stadium cleared out on the field. I mean, it was amazing. So, anyway, here's my word of the day. It's engage. Yeah, engaging. Use it anywhere editorially that you want, but it's such a good word to have in your repertoire of business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, whatever you're doing. Okay, engaging on the athletic field. You brought your A game. You worked hard all week to learn what those guys were going to do on defense and how you could beat the zone play that they play, and you're engaged. You've got interest, and everybody's bought into the team. So it's an awesome way to play athletics. It doesn't matter what if you're not engaged, you're not concentrating. You don't have your focus on what's at hand. So being engaged, very, very important. Woo, is that bright? I'm gonna get in here in the shade. So, but being engaged, yeah, man, in athletics, you got it's just like being, focused, and you got your thinking cap on, and all of those things. So I'm just telling you, athletics, being engaged, very, very important. Business, just like sports, you got to be engaged every day. Driving revenue, thinking about new ways to improve your your revenue numbers or your market share, or Hey, how you got a whole new team of salespeople that you hired. Business is good, whatever it might be. You got to be engaged. Doesn't matter if you're the account executive or the CEO or anything in between. The more you know, the better you are off. And the way you find out, you find out stuff is by being engaged, asking questions, being like a sponge and sucking all that knowledge up. All right, it's just so strategic and important. You know what? As a business person, as an entrepreneur, if I'm not engaged, man, I got to be engaged every morning when I get up, man. I'm thinking about, hey, man, I got X amount of hours to get X amount of stuff done on my to-do list, and that's why I just ran Office Max, because I have stuff to do, and I got to have stuff backed up, and the last thing you want to do is not have it backed up and you lose stuff. So I just have to figure out how I'm going to get all that other backed up data off that external hard drive onto something else. We'll be calling WD Passport on Monday morning. I'm engaged. I understand it's business. So relationships, you got to be engaged there too. Oh my God, not engaged with a ring on your finger. I'm talking about, hey, if you want to have a really good relationship with a person, your soulmate, whoever that might be, you have got to find out. You just have to find out so much stuff. You got to be engaged. You got to ask questions. You got to communicate. You got to be flexible. You got to negotiate. Every day you should be learning something about that person. All right. And the more you know, the better off you are, because you don't want to waste your time with someone that doesn't like you. You're not going to be compatible with. All right. And in being engaged, hey, you find out so much information. It's unbelievable. And it'll in being engaged, and the information that you collect and you store or you apply or execute with takes you right across the finish line. It just does. And it's so important in relationships. Remember, you got to keep things simple. And when you're engaged and you're in a communication, remember, speak with that least amount of words in the clearest tone so people understand exactly what you're trying to say, like a third grader could understand it. All right? And if you do that, you're going to have a lot of W and L's on the board. L's are not losses. They're learns. You either win or you learn. You never, ever lose. All right? And being engaged helps you get those W's and L's. And it's not just personally that, it's people you communicate with, just like at the Office Max. I spent about 5 minutes talking to the Office Max guy. We were talking about, hey, I've had passwords. The guy had a Mac, I had a Mac. We're talking and blah, 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 and this and that. And it was awesome. And you know what? He appreciated me because I respected his feedback, and he knew I wasn't BSing. I had to return a couple cards, and I told him what was up, and then we went and looked, and then, and he went online, he came back, he said, hey, I said this, and this is, I don't know if this is going to work. It was great. So Monday I'll call WD Passport up, and I'll tell him what's going on, man. At least I know the other one works. I can back up everything that wasn't put on the old one. I get it on the new one. All that information's on there. I'm sure that they can get it off if I have to send it to them. But anyway, you gotta listen. If you have a computer and you're not backing stuff up, man, it's crazy. I have so many videos and pictures and all that stuff. Everything's got to get backed up. It's and I do some of it online, but I do most of it right here because I want to have it on my fingertips. Listen, if someone gets hacked online and you don't have a second backup, I have it up on Carbonite, but if you don't have another backup, what if Carbonite gets hacked? What do you do then? Could they come in and erase everything that you have? What happens? You might still have it on your computer, but you might have deleted some of those files, And if someone ever buys my company, they got to have everything. I've got a bunch of external hard drives, got 25 years of backup. It's crazy. I don't even know if some of that stuff will run, but it's there. And I have all my files. But, being engaged. You should always, when you're talking to someone, whether it's 30 seconds, you should always try to take something from them. And you should always give them a nugget so they can appreciate the conversation. It had substance. Okay? And listen, you got to be engaged with your body. Keeping it strong, feeding it, icing the bruises. And then you got to train your mind not to screw with you when you're trying to sleep at night. 2025 has been the year of David Corson getting more sleep. All right? And the more sleep you get, the better off you're going to be. All right? And your body needs it. 6 to 8 hours, the doctors say. I get 6 to 6.5 hours a night. But I wake up. I'm not groggy. I'm still, if I were to say 6 a.m.er, somewhere in between. The other one, it was like 10 to 5 I got up. The other morning it was 5:45. The other morning it was 5:15. The other morning it was 6:01. Who knows? I don't use an alarm, but I'm up, and I'm not groggy, and I'm ready to go. I don't drink coffee. I take vitamins. I do push-ups. Whatever I have to do to get my blood going. So, but your body is so important, and if you train your body how to get the sleep it needs and not to battle your mind, then I don't want to go to sleep right now. I'm not tired. I'm telling you, when I'm flossing, I'm unplugging, my body knows, man. And I hit the sack. We have a little fan with white noise. We don't watch TV in the bedroom anymore, and we crash. My wife busts her ass all day. She was out on a client. We had the plumber finish the dog bath today too. Got a lot of stuff done today. So, but being engaged with your body, you got to be. It's got to be on the same page with it. Because if you take care of your body, it'll perform for you for the rest of your life like a thoroughbred. All you have to do is take care of it and give it the rest that it needs. And man, it'll kick ass for you. And if there's something else that you're doing within a 24-hour period, which heck, what do you do? Business, personal athletics, life, sleep, eat, travel. I don't know. But if there's something else you want to, engage in, go for it. I'm all for that. So, engage. That's my word of the day for February 27th, 2025 at about a little before 7 o'clock. Hey, from the heart, take it to the bank, put up your inner knowledge vault, use it for whenever you need it. And you know what? If you work on being more engaging than you are today, and more than you were tomorrow, and the more that more will be yesterday, the bottom line is, if you do it all the way to December 31st, you'll have about 94 days or so, I think that's the number, of data on yourself that you can look back on. Hey, do a video vlog right here. Just, keep it running, or get a diary app and download it and transcribe something in there for, a paragraph on how you worked on engaging. If you do that every day, don't do it if you're going to quit. You're wasting your time. But if you do it every day, you'll have about 94 days of data on yourself. First of all, you can congratulate yourself that you accomplished something, number one. But number two, you have all that data. 94 days of, just stuff that you didn't. You can look back where you were really good, where you weren't so good, or you need to, adjust. So, it'll blow you away. I always look back at my old videos and see what was going on. I remember every day, and so will you. So, that's my thought. Engage. Take it for what you want. It's a value nugget. So listen, hey, have a great rest of your Saturday night. If your football team's playing, good luck. Hey, go Dogs. I want to see them beat Bama. And have an awesome Sunday, and get ready for another fantastic week ahead, because Monday morning at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Club, man, is waiting for you. So listen, I appreciate y'all out there. Be safe. Head on a swivel. Know your surroundings. And take action. Engage.